Welcome back. This week we will be reflecting on Jesus' words. My God, why have you forsaken me? None of us wants to feel abandoned or alone. We all want to feel loved and appreciated. This is particularly strong in children, and that's why kids will go all out to try and fit in. They will engage in behaviors that they normally do not engage in. They will say and do things that they normally would not say or do. We call this peer pressure. But basically, it is just this desire to be accepted and loved and acknowledged. And when children do not receive this kind of acceptance and love at a young age, they grow up to be very possessive adults, or people who are very passive aggressive or all out aggressive. This is the power of acceptance, of understanding. While Jesus was crucified on the cross, he experienced this sense of abandonment by the Father, and therefore he cries out, my God, why have you forsaken me? All of his friends had abandoned him at the hour of his need. He was accompanied just by his mother and a handful of others who were there beneath the cross. Jesus suffered alone on the cross. Each of us is bearing our own cross. For some of us, it's a mental health problem. For another, it's an addiction or a bad relationship. Each of us suffers alone, but God is there with us. We also need to reach out to one another, help one another. Jesus felt the comfort by seeing his mother and some of his friends there beneath the cross. In our own families, there are some of us, or maybe all of us, who are suffering with our own problems. Can we be there for one another? Can we understand one another? Being there for one another is what we are called to do as Christians. To help one another carry their cross is a great work of mercy, and it is the mark of a good Christian. During this week, let us spend time praying for those who have no one to pray for them, those who have no one to love and accept them. Let's think of children in orphanages, elderly persons in homes for the aged, those who are on the streets, victims of war and violence in many parts of the world, refugees and migrants. The second, when it comes to fasting, as a family, let us try and skip one meal this week. And third, when it comes to almsgiving, the money that we save by skipping this one meal together as a family, let us use that money to provide a meal to another family that is in need. It could be a family in your own neighborhood who's needy, or perhaps a migrant family that you know, or somebody else. This will be a great sign and a great way of showing love and concern for another's suffering. Until next week, take care and God bless.